The worry is real tonight for Lahaina residents, many who fear they can't afford to hold on to their destroyed property while they wait for FEMA and insurance. And even then, they may be priced out of a rebuild. So let's go to Maui realtor Mary Kerstulovich for more on that story. Mary, the governor just released a press release just a few minutes ago, and in it he said people have been cold calling landowners in an attempt to purchase property from those injured and take advantage of their vulnerable situation. The state will not stand for it. Do you think the state can do enough in the midst of this crisis to stop it?
Well, just looking at your recent news post, it said education, right? Getting the word out. I think that honestly, that the moratorium that they're trying to put in place has not been done yet. But I do know that the rest of us realtors that are not on the side of these developers will make sure with our friends and family that that does not happen.
Right, spread the word in essence. You know, there are many Maui residents whose home or whose property has been passed down for generations. They couldn't even afford to buy their own property at today's prices. So if they succumbed and sold in their moment of desperation, they would lose their family's legacy.
Absolutely. And that's what we're trying to be advocates for. And I'm telling everybody, please do not sign anything with anybody without consulting with an attorney. We're working on trying to find some attorneys that would be helpful as a group to give people information for free.
Would freezing all purchases of land for the next 6 months or something like that, would that help? A moratorium of some kind?
Yeah, a moratorium, if they could get through the red tape, would be absolutely helpful, because then right now, even Napili, they're barely getting cell phone service. We've had multiple satellite um, routers delivered, and like some of my friends have not had communication for a week.
Wow.
So, spreading the word there is extremely hard.
People, in case this is kind of surprising to learn, but even if your home has burned down, people still have to pay their mortgage.
Yes, they do.
That's pretty shocking. And this is on an island where not just, all the homes have burned down, but the businesses have burned down. So nobody has any jobs right now. This really creates an incredibly vulnerable situation.
Yeah, it does. In fact, yesterday I put out a call to any one of my clients and or friends that knows all of the celebrities that live here to post, please come. We have also have a food truck on the south side, and how am I supposed to employ anybody that doesn't have a house or that can't have a job if we don't have tourism? It's such an integral part of our community, and it's catastrophic. We can feel it already. Like it's like a light switch has been turned off to the rest of our island.
Yeah, there's been a big debate right now. There's been lots of criticism of tourists coming and snorkeling when, like, a few miles away, people are dealing with this devastation. It does look a little bit, not tone deaf is putting it mildly. And yet, Hawaii, 80% of the money that comes into Hawaii, 80% of the wealth in Hawaii comes from tourists. You guys are really dependent on this revenue.
Yes, we are 4 out of 5 households for sure. And that tour boat was actually a fundraiser that raised $10,200 for our victims.
Wow. Mary, you have also opened up your home to 2 families who are in need. Tell us about that.
So we have 2 displaced couples with pets that are at our house. We actually just had a trailer delivered to our driveway, so one of them could live privately. We're thinking about taking on another one.
And these are people you didn't know?
Correct. One is a friend's cousin, and one was somebody we met at the park when we were feeding the homeless a few nights ago.
Wow. Mary, you're really helping out.
I'm trying to be an advocate. And for all of the news channels that are saying don't come, I've got people that are getting cancellations all the way into next year. So I am hoping by October, our communities are going to be stronger than ever and people book their hotel rooms. The economic sprawl of this, if you can just even grasp, if we can't help our West Maui, then it's just a catastrophe.
All right. For all the people saying don't come, Mary Kerstulovich is saying, please come. Mary?
Yeah, don't come next week, but come next month, come in October.
Maybe
but don't cancel your vacations in December. The rest of our island is still amazingly beautiful, and we would love to see tourism on the rise so we can employ the people that don't have jobs.
All right. Mary, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here, and thanks for helping out in every single way you can. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.